Hello students, today we shall learn about Morphology of Flowering Plant, Class 11, NCERT Questions and Answers, Short Answer Type Questions, Part 4. So watch the video till the end. Welcome back once again in your biology class. This is Nowsin and you are watching your most favorite channel, Educational Support. So my lovely students, are you ready? So let's get started. Question number 9 is, how can you differentiate between free central and exiled presentation? So the arrangement of ovules within the ovary is known as placentation, you know that. So the differences are when the placenta is the exiled and the ovules are attached to it in a multilocular ovary, and the placentation is said to be exiled. So example is China rose, tomato, lemon. When the ovules are brown on central axis and septa absent, and the placentation is called free central. Examples Danthus, primrose. Question number 10 is, tendrils are found in the following plants. Identify whether they are stem tendrils or leaf tendrils. Cucumber, peas, pumpkins, grapevines, watermelon. So cucumber have stem tendril, peas have leaf tendril, pumpkin have stem tendril, grapevines have stem tendril, and watermelon have stem tendril. Question number 11 is, why is maize grain usually called as a fruit and not a seed? So in a maize, the seed coat is membranous and is fused to the fruit wall. In fact, a maize grain is a ripened ovary, you know that, and which contains basically a ripened ovule. So hence, a maize grain is usually called a fruit and not a seed. Question number 12 is, tendrils of grapevines are homologous of the tendril of pumpkins but are analogous to that of pea, just for the above statement. So you know that tendrils of grapevines are homologous to the tendrils of pumpkins because both are the modification of stem. So homologous structure have same origin and analogous structure have different origin but similar function. So tendrils of grapevines are analogous to that of pea because tendrils of grapevines are modification of stem while tendrils of pea are modification of leaves. So both have different origin but performing same function, that is support. Question number 13 is, rhizome of ginger is like the root of other plant that grows underground. Despite this fact, ginger is a stem and not a root. Justified it. So ginger grows horizontally in the soil. It shows the presence of visiting nodes and internodes which are covered by scaly leaves. So the presence of above mentioned character shows that it is an example of rhizome, which is the underground modification of stem. So this type of modification of stem is generally found for storage of food and vegetative propagation. So hence, ginger is a stem and not a root. Question number 14 is, difference between bract and bracteole, pulvinous and petiole, pedicel and peduncle, spike and spadix, stamen and staminode, pollen and pollination. So first is bract and bracteole. So a reduced leaf found at the base of the pedicel is called bract, while leaf-like structure present between bract and flower is called the bracteole. You see the picture. So this is the basic difference, bract and bracteole. So next is pulvinous and the petiole. Pulvinous or petiole. Petiole is a stalk of the leaf and petiole is are nearly cylindrical. It lifts the leaf blade above the stem. But pulvinous is a base of the leaf. Pulvinous is soloan and it helps in sleep and other movement. So this is the basic difference between pulvinous and the petiole. Next is pedicel and peduncle. So the pedicel is the stalk that holds a single flower, while peduncle is that main stalk that holds an inflorescence. You can see this picture. So this is the key difference between pedicel and the peduncle. In one inflorescence, there are several pedicels, but there is only one peduncle. Next is spike and sporadix. So spike and sporadix, it is similar to racemes, but the flowers are sessile. For example, callistemon, arcanthis, etc. And sporadix, it is also spike with fleshy axis, and the entire inflorescence is enclosed by one or two large brightly colored bracts called the sepals. You see that. So flowers are mostly unisexual and inconspicuous. For example, Iberis mara. Next difference is stamen and staminode. So it is the stamen is the unit of androecium, and stamen is the male reproductive organ of a flower, and it consists of a stalk and anther. And staminode is the sterile stamen is known as staminode, you know that, and they are underdeveloped stamens. So these are the basic differences. Next differences is pollen and pollination. So pollen in microspore of an angiospermic flower is known as pollen, you know that, and it is basically a haploid. But most of pollen grains from the same anther constitute the pollination as in Calotropis. So this is the basic difference. So dear, if you like this video, then subscribe my channel and please share it among the student circle. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell and stay tuned with educational support.